is my extreme pleasure to introduce this next artist. He is an award-winning Lakota hip-hop artist and music producer, and you're going to love his set. Please welcome to the stage, Frank Waln.
Mitaku yapi, oyate trecha obmani e machapelo, naha iuha chante washte nape chuzapelo. Hello relatives, I just introduced myself in my language Lakota. I go by Frank Waln, and I'm a Sichungu Lakota hip-hop artist, music producer from the Rosewood Reservation, South Dakota. This first song I'm going to do for you all is a song about home, and it's a song called Hope. One thing I'm using is my songwriting to reclaim my language, which was taken from me in a genocide and colonization that my people endured, where over 99.8% of indigenous people were murdered in this continent. And our cultures and languages became illegal under U.S. law for almost 100 years until the Indian Religious Freedom Act of 1978. So I'm using my songwriting and my music to reclaim my culture and my language. And I believe none of that would be possible, or none of that would happen without hope. So I decided to write a song called Hope. Yuha, watching ye ya bicha. Yuha, watching ye ya bicha. Washaga, najipi. Washaga, najipi. They have hope, so they are strong. They have hope, so they are strong. Chante Yogna, Ma Washte Acha, Philistine, Ma Kochana, Oyate Ki Tohani, Chungtu Jink Teshniyalo, Oyate Ki Tohani, Chungtu Jink Teshniyalo. In the lands of the people of Palestine, from my heart, I will never forget you. I also wrote that song after a trip to Palestine in 2017. That's why you hear that in those lyrics. I was inspired and given hope by that trip. This next song I'm going to do is on the native flute as well. And this is the first time I'm performing this song. This is a native flute cover of Fleetwood Mac's Dreams. And I'm doing this song because native people, all of us across the world, we come from nations of dreamers. I myself am a dreamer, and I believe every artist is a dreamer. And those of us who are indigenous, all black and brown people colonized from around the world, I believe that our ancestors speak to us through dreams. And dreams, whether they're good or bad, are often haunting because they're powerful. And so I wanted to convey that in a song. This is Ihamble, Dreams. To all colonized people around the world, whether you were displaced from genocide, slavery, or war, I encourage you to listen to your dreams. Our ancestors are speaking to us. Now I'm going to pull out the bass and do a song on the bass for you all. So this song I'm going to do on the bass for you all is a song that I wrote actually as a birthday present for my mother. And so I wrote this song when I was going to school here in Chicago at Columbia College, which brought me to Chicago. And I was a starving artist, struggling student, and a poor native who was coming from one of the poorest reservations in the country. So I was 3 ways poor. And all I had to offer her was a song and my music. So this song was actually born out of our Lakota creation story. So the song is called My Stone. But the concept came from one of my people's oldest stories, which survived a genocide. So every nation, every native nation has their own creation story about how the world and their people came to be. Now Lakota people, my people, believe that we all came from a common source, or one being. And in the beginning there was darkness and nothingness. And all there was one being named Eon, which is our word for rock or stone. And Eon was massive and living and breathing, and it had life and blood, not like the rocks and stones we see today. And Eon bled some of its life and gave some of its blood and created the earth and the sky. And then Eon bled more of its life, more of its blood, and created stars and water. And when that happened, Earth said to Eon, Earth said to stone, I'm cold. Can you create something to protect me and take care of me, keep me warm? And Eon said to Earth, if I give up the last of my life and the last of my blood to create beings that'll protect you and take care of you, Earth, you must return that favor, and you must also take care of and provide for the beings that I create for you. Reciprocity. And Earth agreed. So Eon bled the last of its life, the last of its blood, and created plants, humans, animals. All of creation came to be. And when that happened, Earth shriveled up and hardened and died. Our rock shriveled up and hardened and died. And it shattered and it fell to Earth. And that's all the rocks and stones we see on Earth today. And that's why hot rocks and hot stones are involved in a lot of our ceremonies. We believe that's the source of all life, where we came from, that being. And it's also the founding of a lot of Lakota words and philosophy, even within our language. So we have a phrase you will hear often around Lakota people, Mitaku ye oyase. And that means we are all related. And that goes back to that story how every being on this planet came from a common source. And we were put here to live in reciprocity and take care of and honor one another. And in that story, like I said, also comes the concept for this song. So our Lakota word for rock is Eon, like I said. Our Lakota word for woman is Weon, which comes from our word for rock, because women, we understood, are the source of all life, and even bleed and offer their beings to create life. And so that's where our word for woman comes from. And as I was learning that creation story, I realized just how much my own mother had done for me. And that's why I decided to call this song My Stone. This is for my creator. 89, we said hello, he said goodbye, daddy left when I was 3 and made us cry, you and I, we had to make it, you found a way, drama came and friends left, but mama stayed through everything, all the fights and all the shame, all the change, I hate that man, don't want his name, told my mom that I'm a Waln, couldn't understand all the things going on between her and my fam, but I was stubborn, I know that it made things hard, you always said, son, I know you're gonna take things far, believe that, I need that in dark times, I think of what you did for me and my heart shines, you took my hand up this mountain, made it your climb, so when I shine, mom, you shine, yeah, a single mother with the odds stacked, you found a way, one day I'll bring it all back, lived all my life, just me and you, every single storm that you see me through, cause I ain't have a dad and we ain't need no man, raised by a woman, you made me a man. I gotta leave home cause my heart will roam. I gotta let you know that you're not alone. Our love is like a rock and you will be my stone. Forever in my heart, forever you're my heart. You always gave me what I needed, somehow always found the time. Single parent, it's apparent that you stayed up on your grind. I remember you would put me first. It was hard, but you said, son, it could be worse. And you were right, it's funny, looking back, you made it sunny. You kept me smiling even though we didn't have the money that other people did. Somehow you made it happen. I promised mama that I'm gonna do it when I'm rapping, cause you took me everywhere in my cap and my backpack. 20 years later, now I'm rapping and snapbacks. I'm rocking these long braids. We came a long way. You kept me on the right road, away from the wrong way. Forever I'm grateful for the life you gave, the tears that we cried, the sacrifice you made. Yeah, a single mother with the odds stacked. You found a way. One day I'll bring it all back. Lived all my life, just me and you. Every single storm that you see me through, cause I ain't have a dad and we ain't need no man. Raised by a woman, you made me a man. I gotta leave home cause my heart will roam. I gotta let you know that you're not alone. Our love is like a rock and you will be my stone. Forever in my heart, forever you're my heart, you're my stone. So I dedicate that song to all of our indigenous mothers, grandmothers, our aunties, our big sisters, all of the strong indigenous women that are the backbones of our nations and the reason our people survived genocide. I am Frank Waln. Thank you all. Peace.